Let's do a little in the moment reading here. Ooh, let's start with Temperance. Oh, I love that. So where in your life are you wanting to make some changes and find some balance? Time to take some action. Maybe you've had enough planning and you're ready to start taking some action. Ooh, and there's been some temptation or things getting in the way. Ace of Cups. It really comes down to how good you feel and how you want to feel. I'll pull one more and then we'll deepen the reading with some more. So Eight of Pentacles. All right. So I'm picking up that you feel like you're in some kind of transition period, but you've done some work and you've done some preparing, and it feels like you're waiting for the right timing. And it feels like you're like, oh yeah, this now, oh no, maybe not. And you're coming up with really good, valid excuses, and yet there's still excuses. Sorry, don't mean to call you out. But this is self-inflicted excuses. And it feels like you're in that feel-good stage of planning, prepping, feeling excited about it, and that really lifts you up. And then the moment you want to actually start taking action and doing things, it just doesn't feel good anymore. You get stuck in paralysis. You get stuck in thinking that it's going to show up the same way it did in the past. Like, I feel like the devil here is reminding you of past failures, or not even failures, but past false starts, and you've stopped for whatever reason, and they feel like such valid reasons, but you keep going back to, okay, well, let me learn more, and then, you know, I'll practice the technique and whatever it is, and you just don't seem to be finding the opportunity for you to actually step into the role and use your skills to your highest ability. Let's pull some clarifiers. So for Temperance, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, there needs to be balance, and you've been seeking it, and it almost feels like it goes out of balance, so you recorrect and you kind of overcorrect. So it feels like things have been bouncing around a little too much. You want something that's a little tempered down a little bit, something that's a little more even in your life. The only thing I don't see here right now are swords, but we've definitely got a lot of pentacle energy. Let's see. Yeah, more pentacles. So Three of Wands, yeah, this is exactly what I couldn't articulate, but it's like whatever you're doing, you're measuring by how much energy it's going to take. And if it doesn't feel like it's going to be a good payout, you're not willing to do it. But it's really hard to gain that expertise if you don't practice. And often practice means doing something like practicum. When you're learning like a modality, you do something for free, and you might be thinking, yeah, but I'm tired of giving things away. There is give and take, okay? There is that law of reciprocity where you giving somebody giving somebody something for free isn't actually what you're doing. You're giving them, and they're getting in, you're getting in return that guinea pig that's helping you practice. Okay, that's the exchange. That's the energy exchange right there. All right. Three of Pentacles. So there's lots of threes, lots of pentacles. You've got the 2, you've got the 3. It feels like you're waiting for validation from somebody else before you realize how good you actually are. Yeah, bottom line, that feels right. Yeah, 8 of Swords. And it's funny because I think it was with this card that I was talking about self-imposed restriction. I don't know, maybe it was a different reading, but that's what this card is often about. 8 of Swords is you feel like something is holding you back and you can't get out of this situation, but it's your own thoughts that are holding you back. You need to remind yourself that whatever you do, do it with a full, grateful heart. No matter if you're having to do something for free to get experience, that's more what it's about. Because, yeah, it feels like this could definitely be money related as well. If you've been like, I've been charging less than it's worth, or what have you. This is a general reading, so... and then we have more 2s. So you've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the 2 of Cups, and 2 2s. So there's definitely duality in how you've been feeling. But I think it feels like you have to keep practicing. You've got to get to the point where everything just feels like it is balanced, because you're looking too closely at the cycles. You're looking at maybe a week's worth of what you've done instead of looking at the whole month. What did I accomplish? What did I get done? And using that as more of a gauge on the successes you have. So instead of going so micro with figuring out your wins and checking things off the list, you need to widen your view a little bit, step back and notice that there is a lot more opportunity if you just stop being so hyper focused on something. Yeah, kind of vague, but I feel like this message might make sense to some of you. It'd be great to let me know in the comments what resonated with you. And yeah, so that's it for this reading. And we'll see you in another one. Peace.